My name is Walter Ellis, the CEO of United Affirmative Action Development Corp. We are assisting truckers in discrimination and DOT complaints in the trucking industry. As the CEO of UAD, we ask your assistance for these truckers who are urgently in need of your help. There are far more injuries and deaths occurring on our nation's highways due to the Federal Motor Safety Carrier Administration's neglect in the trucking industry than the injuries and deaths caused by the Federal Aviation Administration's neglect that Congress is presently investigating in the air industry, both regulated under the Department of Transportation. Congress and the DOT are always more concerned about issues that affect Caucasians, as in the air industry. Congress and the DOT are less concerned about the trucking industry, where African Americans and other minorities are affected to a larger degree. Late 2007, I filed a complaint with the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration regarding numerous violations of the Department of Transportation's DOT regulations. This date, June the 9th, 2008, I received the following reply from the DOT in Utah.
Dear Mr. Ellis, this document is in follow-up to you as a result of information you supplied concerning Central Refrigerated Service, Inc. of West Valley City, Utah. The matter has been investigated and certain instances of non-compliance of the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Regulations, as you allege, were discovered. An enforcement action in which civil penalties will be assessed against the carrier is currently being prepared to address the carrier's non-compliance. If you find that these violations continue or other violations occur, please advise us. Thank you for your interest in highway safety. If you have any questions, please contact Kim R. Frankfort, Federal Program Specialist.
Ms. Morrison, this is UAD's reply. After your agency in Utah have failed to take complaints when African Americans are concerned, and this has been going on since December 2007, we did file a pending complaint with EOC in Phoenix, Arizona. We will negotiate the red tape of your not answering our concerns, and we'll spend monies and unnecessary time and effort to have these documents notarized. We have filed several discrimination complaints to your various confusing departments with documented proof to include registered mail receipts in our possession. We want you to proceed with this complaint or put in writing why your agency do not take complaints from African Americans when they are discriminated against. It is my and others' opinion that many agencies in Utah treat African Americans, as many apparently believe in Utah, that they are not human beings, as supposed former belief of the Mormon Church. We request a written reply in order that we may post such on our various websites. You stated this date that yours was not an international agency to handle our complaints. After receiving your reply to this request, we will ask for assistance from other agencies. This country's human rights violation is worse than the rights this administration is accusing China and other countries of committing.
Agencies are operating under the guidelines of federal regulations of affirmative action and civil rights legislation under the Department of Justice. When regulations mandated by the Department of Justice are enforced, they will contribute to an improvement in the state of Black America. UAAD is seeking a congressional hearing regarding problems in the trucking industry, central refrigerated service in particular. Problems include misuse of training funds, improperly training drivers, and other serious DOT violations creating danger on our nation's highways. CRS has conspired with the Federal Motor Safety Carrier Administration in serious violations of safety.
Mrs. Morrison, in our recent conversation, you stated that I was in violation of California state and federal law if I was recording your conversation. I have sent you a recording of my recording a FBI agent. I have been recording federal, state agencies and judges. I was also arrested in 1989 by California Highway Patrol for recording his conversation. I was immediately released by his sergeant and have continued to tape you and others to verify or refute our conversations. Throughout this investigation, I intend to present and expect that you and others will accept these recordings as you would other documentation in order to investigate these serious charges of racial discrimination and white supremacy in the state of Utah. For additional information, you can go to, you can find a lot of information on youtube.com/UAAD23, also on truckerscomplaint.com. Thank you.